I am Nick Houslander. I guess that is my name. Digging deeper. It's been a while, but I brought something good back, full of ridiculous statistics and just more information than anyone really needs to know. This right here, internet slang, is an infographic, which is one of the best things that has ever been created. I read way too many of these things, and basically infographics, as everyone knows, turn something completely useless and stupid into something where you can derive amazing amounts of information out of them. I try to read as many as I can because it's fun, because I'm a statistics whore. But this right here is, and especially when it comes to baseball, baseball is my favorite sport. And one of the reasons I love it so much is because you can just like pick and choose. Like you can go through like 5 statistics, and then like if you cross-reference all of them together, you can get like stupid things. And you know, like, did you know when the Phillies spend more than $50 million, they have a 25% higher chance of winning their division? I mean, stupid stuff like that. But anyways, this right here, thanks to Yahoo Sports, thank you very much. 2013 Major League Baseball payrolls, in order, top to bottom. Underneath it, it has last year's. It's nice. They do a very good job with the math, plus and minus, who dumped, who added. Obviously, Dodgers on top this year, 125% increase, ridiculous, over last year. Yankees, only 6%, basically inflation. Down here, Marlins, they were number 5 last year. Now they're number 29 out of 30. The key to this is I looked at this and went, oh my god, you can do so much crap on this. So I went back 5 years, 2008, and then I went back 9 years, because 2003 was really hard to find info around. So I got 2004, 9 years. And if you look back at it, I was trying to think, what is the difference? Is there like any things that stay in line with each other? Is there anything that goes away? You know, is there anything you can derive from all this information? Well, of course there is. I have like 75 pages worth of crap right here that I've been going over all day. And basically, real quick, to sum it up, the teams that stay either at the top or the bottom, it really doesn't matter. As long as whoever fluctuates the least, those are the more successful clubs. If you take the A's and the Rays, they're at the bottom. They were 5 years ago, they were 10 years ago. But they win. Same with the Yankees and the Angels. They spend the most, and they win. Then you have teams like the Marlins, who fluctuate like crazy. They don't win. It doesn't really matter. I know they won the World Series in 2003, but they dumped their roster the next year. And then they lost. Orioles done the same. They tend to stay more in the middle, but at the same time, other than last year, it doesn't help you. The Dodgers are the key, right? They're just classic. They go to the playoffs every once in a while, but they don't win. And they spend a ton of money, and then they don't spend quite as much money. And then they spend a ton of money again. But it doesn't help them. And the thing about that is, why? You'd think that baseball teams, you know, you'd think that these guys, I mean, someone like Jeff Lurie, you'd think that they would realize that a team like Oakland or Tampa Bay you'd think they could learn something from that. You can't just buy it. You can say you can buy it if you're the Yankees, or even, you know, the Red Sox. They stay up there too, and the Tigers have over the last 7 to 8 years especially. The key to it is consistency, though. You can't just dump your salary, and I mean, if you dump your salary, you can usually think, oh man, they're probably not going to be good next year. They're probably not, but you also then the next year can't spend a ton of money and expect to win. It doesn't work like that. So even though there's like, I went way into depth and I could easily go over it, but the other main thing is with playoffs. In 2012, 2008, and 2004, it was 5, 4, and 5 of the top 10 teams who made the playoffs. 2012, one team in the bottom 5 made it. 2008, one team made the bottom, A's and the Rays, of course. But the middle ground, it's actually weird. The middle teams don't do so well. It seems like it's the higher echelon and the lower echelon. So I really do think that the teams in the middle, they fluctuate a lot more, and the bottom teams don't fluctuate. So out of all the thousands of pieces of information here, I guess the easiest thing for teams to get out of this would just be if you just stay the course for basically do what you've always been doing, Tigers for 15 years spent no money whatsoever and they sucked. That can happen. You know, the Royals are a classic team that they just trade away all their shit. But if you just stick with what you basically don't freak out. Rash moves, just like in real life, they never go well. Moderation is always the key. Even if the moderation is spending a ton of money, do it every year. It will eventually pay off, unless you sign someone like Vernon Wells every year. Then eventually that's not going to pay off. But really, and it's funny that it's actually weird, and this is a little different, but Billy Beane gets all the credit for Moneyball, and he should, because what he's done out there is amazing. But Tampa Bay does the exact same thing, literally every year, and they have actually a little bit more success. They actually went to a World Series. So, but at the same time, they're almost playing the exact same game. So I think that these are the two teams to look at, really. And Houston's another team where I guess if you just dump your payroll, then whatever. I guess if you're going to dump it right. At least Houston didn't have grand plans, and like the Marlins, and at least their owner's on a complete dumb fuck. But I guess in close, the key to everything is moderation. Just stick with it and don't be a cheap ass. Well, if you're going to be a cheap ass, always be a cheap ass. But at least have talent in mind and don't just dump money. It's pointless. But anyways, I guess that's it for this edition of Digging Deeper. Check us out on Facebook. Go to majors.net and check out the Majors every Tuesday, 8:30. And obviously stick around for, Crashing the Net with Aaron, because why the hell wouldn't you? All right, I'll see you later. Bye.